Is this okay?
Sure.
Well, the questions I'd like to be asking you today is about friendship. So, what does friendship mean to you?
Friendship to me is just someone that is always there for you no matter what. That you have a certain bond with. You know each other's families. You just kind of hang out. You can do nothing at all if you wanted to, and you still enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, true, very true. What kind of qualities do you value in a friendship?
In a friendship, I would definitely say the number one would definitely be trustworthiness, because if there's a lack of trust there, you have absolutely nothing at all. You're not going to be able to trust that person. You're not going to be able to tell them anything. You're not going to be able to hang out with them and know that they're not talking to anybody else about what you're saying. As well as they have to be fun and playful, but yet serious when needed. And I just really, I really, really enjoy when they're extremely reliable. When they say they're going to be there, they're there for you.
So, timing and stuff. Is there one in particular? Is that just the only value that you value, or is there more to the values of
There's
friendship?
definitely more values, like especially things like, um, like I said, there needs to be trust. They need to be reliable. They need to be there for you. They need to be um, a good friend. They just,
Okay. Do your friendships ever change?
they definitely do. Um, as you mature, your friendships tend to mature as well, where it doesn't always mean being together all the time, 24/7, always texting each other, always talking on the phone. It doesn't mean any of that anymore. Not necessarily. You can see them once a month, maybe. Go to a bar, just hang out at your house, have a glass of wine together. Eventually, your children are going to play together if you both have kids. And then hopefully they'll become best friends, because that's really cool too.
Okay. Now, like, when I say change, do they change in both positive ways and negative ways, or
They do
just like
change
one
negative
way?
ways, because
Like,
as you do mature, you tend to grow apart.
That's what I was meaning at, because
Yeah,
you had said sometimes they mature, so I was just wondering if
they
also you think
definitely
that they
they definitely do.
go the
They
other way.
grow apart sometimes, and it gets really hard, because they say that if your friendship lasts over 7 years, you're going to be lifelong friends, but that's not always true.
Well, because if you look at grade school, when you are in grade school from grade seven, or well, kindergarten to
Yep.
grade seven, you go into high school, those friends
You
often
tend
tend to
to,
follow, but
exactly.
you leave high school, and it's very rare that you're friends with
I've
someone in high
I've
school, so.
lost 95% of my friends. I have 3 friends left from
Gotcha.
high school.
Okay. And the last question I have is what does it take to lose your friendship, you as an individual?
To lose my friendship, like I said, there'd definitely be a break of trust. Like if I find out that you've gone and told your boyfriend or your other good friend, or if I hear from a random person on the street that, oh, this person told me this, nah, we're done. There's no trust. There's no gaining my trust back after that.
It sounds a little
Um,
harsh. Don't you think that like forgiveness is an option? I mean, if you're friends with someone, they do something. Sometimes people forget that you say not to say something, and they go and tell somebody something, and
yes.
it's not even negative. It just comes out. So you're saying you just if they did that, it's just done. Because trust has to be earned to begin with. You don't start out with
Right.
100% trust. It's something
Yeah.
that you gain over a long
Well,
period
that's
of
what,
time.
like, if they do it repeated, like I do have one friend who repeatedly I've tried trusting and it just hasn't worked out for me. And so now we're still good friends, but I don't trust her with anything at all.
I hear you. I had a friend that
So,
actually did that to me too once. So it was, I forgave the person. They broke my trust. Forgave them. They did it again. I forgave them again, and
exactly.
by the third time, I was just like, "That's it. I cannot do this anymore." And
Yep.
that's how you lose my
Yeah.
friendship on
She's
that
basically
sense.
told her boyfriend every single thing that I've ever said, and it's not cool, because if I wanted him to know, I would have told him.
Yeah, exactly. Pause.